guys, welcome back and thanks for joining me. I'm going to tell you a wee Sooty Olive pattern. Now the hook in the vise is a Amazon B175 in size 10. The thread we're going to use is the Uni thread 80 in red. So we're just going to come in and get the thread started. A couple of mil behind the eye of the hook. And we're just going to put a bit of thread on down until we're past the point of the hook. And then we'll come in and trim away the waist tag of thread. Now the tail on the fly is GP tippet fibres, or tippet feathers, sorry. And we're just looking at a couple of fibres out of this. It just depends how much fibres you like in the tail, so it's up to you. Now, got my fibres, so I'm just offering this up. And I like to see the two black bars in the tail, so just roughly about the length of the hook for the tippet fibres. Just come in and trim those. The rib is going to be a medium Opal Mirage tinsel. So let's get this off. Now you could use a pearl or a uni mailer. Now, I'm just going to put a wee lick of wax on my thread at this point. And then just take my thread up just over just all the cut ends, if you like, just trying to secure all those in nice and tightly. And then after that, just bring our thread down and open turns back down the hook of the shank, or the shank of the hook, sorry. Now the dubbing, this is just a Sooty Olive. It's actually called an urn Sooty Olive. So, but any sort of olive dubbing would do. This is out of the traditional Irish dubbing range. So just take a small pinch now. Don't want to put it on too tight because I want my rib sort of way to bed in to the dubbing. So once you get it on, you can always tighten up if you feel the need to. Anything that's going forward, just sweep it back at this point. Then before I bring up the rib, because I'm tying these for a guy, I'm just going to take the Opal Mirage tinsel, just run a wee lick of super glue up the side that's going to touch the body. Then we're looking 4 turns of the Opal Mirage tinsel up the body. Follow this around with our thread. A couple of tight turns in front. Put another wee lick of wax on. Come in and trim away the excess. Now you can come in at this point with your Velcro if you wish. Just bring out a wee bit of the dubbing and the dressing. The hackle, you're just looking at an olive. This is just a Chinese. Now I'm just looking at one of the smaller hackles. Not looking at anything too long or elaborate. Just a wee small hackle will do nicely. Just offer this up to the hook. Come around with a couple of turns. I'm going to fold the tip back. Just bring my thread back up over the top of the tip and the hackle. Now at this point, I'm just going to grab my hackle, come in with my scissors, and just stroke some of the fibres back. Now I'm going to use up this full wee hackle. It's got the length. It's just because it's small, it just doesn't have the density. But shouldn't stop you using them up. These capes aren't cheap at times. Or if you've got a hand hackle. Right. There's going to be plenty for me there. So I'm just going to follow this around with my thread. Get a couple of turns in. Or a couple of licks of wax on. Come in and trim away the stem. I'm going to fold everything back. And bring my thread back up over the stem of the hackle. Now, we're not looking too bad, it's looking the business. At this point, I'm going to put a wing on. I'm just going to use a bronze mallard. So just take away all the rubbish at the bottom. don't need. Just bring your bronze mallard out from the stem, tear that away, and then we're just going to fold this in on itself around about 3 times, just because that's the bigger feather that I'm using. Then I'm just going to offer this up to the hook, and I want you can have the wing as long or short as you like, it's entirely up to you. Just sort of way after mine up, the tips coming past the first black bar on the tippet fibres. Then just come around with a pinching loop and a couple of turns. Slide your fingers back, see what way we're sitting. It's grand. Just going to come back and hold the wing, trim away the excess of the bronze mallard, bringing the thread to the eye, and then just up over our cut ends. Now I'm going to put 2 goose bats on, so any wee bits that we haven't tidied up, we'll tidy those up in a wee second. The goose bats I'm using, this is just goose bats dyed in a hot green. So I'm just going to come in and take two bats off, much like I would do with jungle cock. I'm just going to get them lined up. Offer the 2 bats up to the hook, and to the length that you like. Round with a couple of tight turns. We'll put another wee lick of wax on. Now, just want to see what way the bats are sitting on both sides. Just this wee one here. Just bring it up a wee bit. Just have another wee check. Okay, I'm happy enough with that. So I'm going to come in, just clip the goose bats away, the way it stands. Don't be trying to be smart and turn them away at that point, just clip them off. Then we'll come in and just build up our head, just from the eye again. This is why I'm using the wax. It's not all the time you'll see me using wax. Just up over the head. Then another wee lick of wax on before I whip finish. Just come in with your whip finishing tool. Just the whip finish. Pull the thread nice and tight. Come in, take away your tan thread now. Got a wee fibre there. You've seen it. Just take that away. Now the first coat on the head, I'm just going to take the excess wax off. The super glue. Now you don't have to use super glue. You can just come in and just put on the varnish. But the super glue gives you a lovely hard shiny head on your fly. And there you go, guys. That's just a wee Sooty Olive pattern that I'm putting together for a friend. So if you fish the locks, Sooty Olive, great fly all year round. Particularly works well when I've been fishing it sort of way back end of April into May. But sure, tie a few up. Hopefully then catch you a few fish. As always, many thanks for taking the time to view the video. I really appreciate it. And until next time, folks, please stay safe and tight lines.